All right, guys, so this is what I'm cooking up. I literally just got off the train. I'm so cooked. That automation that I built got to be illegal. Holy smokes. It saves so much time. Heck, for me, it's like game changer, guys. I wanted to talk about it real quick. Yeah, so thank you guys for joining. Here's what I'm cooking up. So, guys, as I was mentioning, like, yeah, like when you're super busy, you're just walking around and constantly on a go. You kind of need a way to quickly respond to your leads. So what I've been cooking up is like a way to just easily do so. And here's how I'm doing this. So if you guys are interested in, let's say you're somebody who's on a go, constantly, trying to respond to lead automatically, or heck, semi-automatically, then this is definitely for you guys. Here's what I've been cooking up on a train. While on a train, I was constantly moving. The train was moving, and as I'm moving, I'm building something that is, okay, let me kind of describe what is more controllable. So check this out. This is what I cooked, guys. As you guys know, when you're building any kind of solution, there is this whole concept of psychology involved when you're building any kind of solution. So check this out. So here I am sitting in a train, building this automation, bunch of Freedom Fusion automations. And this is what I've been cooking up, guys. Literally what I did, I started interconnecting multiple micro hybrid skills that are not taught in college into this automation. It's absolutely insane, guys. So what I did is I doubled down on psychology. So here I am sitting in the train. I'm thinking to myself, how the heck am I gonna like improve my chances of just responding to leads on a go semi-automatically, but like being lazy. I want to be lazy. I don't want to really kind of be in front of a computer and respond to people. I want to have a phone, and the phone just shows up a little message and saying, yo, I got a fire lead. And I just want to respond like, I bet, okay? And then it would pop up and it would say, yeah, the lead is like, it's a bougie boss mom coming from building her own pet factory or whatever. And I could just kind of quickly respond. So this way I don't have to really go on a computer or anything like this. So guys, I've been cooking this up. So check this out. This is what I've been including. Like this, I'm actually doing this on a train, guys. For a full-time job, I'm a full-stack cybersecurity and cloud engineer. And while I'm cooking those things up, those solutions, those Freedom Fusion automations, I'm making it super kind of, how should I say it? Man, like I don't even know how to describe this. It's basically, so when you go on threads and when you tell people like, yo, squabble up, or check this out, like, or you're using certain words that are just kind of a trigger words, right? So what I did is I took the marketing to the next level. Where I basically included personalized messages with emojis into kind of like a prescriptive based guided kind of a shortcut app. So in simple words, the way it works is you get a fire lead. That lead drops right into your iPhone, and it comes back and it say, yo, I got a fire lead. And then it just kind of uses the lingo, it uses the language that a typical, a person like a street language, not really like anything professional, just a street language. It uses it, and it looks engaging as hell, guys. I mean, this is why at first I was just thinking about it. You know what? Let me build this for myself real quick. Let me build a Freedom Fusion automation that is gonna increase my engagement with iMessage. And then I was like, wait a second, I could expand that further. So I started expanding it further. So here I am while on a train. I included a couple of functionalities, guys, for you. I included a voice functionality. So it basically, when you get a lead, you get like a little voice message saying, yo, you got a lead, the lead is fire, etc. So you could have visual controls. And of course, like audio controls. And I also and I included some emojis in there. Guys, if you're creating any solution and you don't include emojis as a way to kind of engage visually in a kind of a prescriptive way, then you might as well don't do the solution. People's brains are so cooked they're not gonna be able to understand anything, guys. So check this out. And I know I'm like showing you guys around the city. I'm actually, I'm probably, yesterday I was so cooked, guys, honestly. I got out of sauna and I was like, damn, yesterday I had lunch where I was sitting next to violinists. I had like 5 violinists just playing music during lunch. I was eating like different food and I'm like, damn, I think I got maybe food poisoning or something. But it was a good lunch. It's just, my stomach didn't hold out. So anyway, guys, look, yesterday, so I was cooked so bad, and I went on a train. I jumped on a train, worked a little bit on this unique Freedom Fusion automation for iPhone engagement. And of course, guys, yesterday I whipped out another innovative workshop for you that includes. And hello, guys, hello. We got Nicole, we got Irvin. Thank you guys for jumping in. Thank you for allocating a little bit of your time. So yesterday, guys, I don't know if you see me live. I went live yesterday for maybe like 3 hours. What I had to do is I had to figure out a way how to get a bunch of side hustlers into my pipeline, because those automations that I'm cooking up, they're like the next level. They're getting stronger and stronger. And for me to do this kind of, I engineer them, but the whole process of executing them, it takes a little bit of time. So what I did is I created like another automation. I don't know if you guys seen it yesterday, but if not, don't worry, guys, I'm gonna make that workshop for you public. But basically the way it works is, what I did is I cooked up an interview system. So instead of me kind of being a process prisoner, kind of manually scheduling things with side hustlers to interview them, what I did is I just made it super easy to interview side hustlers, but not for myself, obviously, but for the feudal hustler Bruno. So as you guys know, I'm cooking up a talent agency and luxury pet brand simultaneously, and doing this as a side hustle. And of course, guys, as I'm taking you across this beautiful journey of building your own feudal kingdom, I'm describing all those different kind of hybrid skills that are not taught in college. So obviously, if you guys haven't seen that yesterday, jump in. You're gonna be like, damn, I kind of want that for myself. Because then you're gonna be like, oh, you know what? I wanna quickly interview people, but I don't want to be a process prisoner. Like, I don't really want to be kind of going back and forth between a side hustler and myself. I want to kind of take myself out of the picture. So this way, my feudal hustlers are just building the feudal kingdom. And of course, my feudal kingdom is a luxury pet brand that consists of both luxury pet talent agency and of course, not only luxury pet talent agency, but a luxury pet brand itself. So guys, and of course, as you guys already know, you could squabble up together with us and learn how to build your own TikTok shop dropshipping store. So this way you have your fire looking brand, luxury pet brand, and you just spawn money. So anyway, guys, look, here's going back to what I was telling you, here's what I've been cooking up. So here's me sitting on a train, figuring out like, okay, you know what? I introduced so many different ways for you guys to quickly respond to go from your phone. Then I was thinking to myself, well, how can I break through to my ideal customer profile? And I have like close to 2,000 digital marketers just kind of following me on Threads. And many of them are bougie boss moms. Some of them want to be bougie boss moms. But they got their own digital marketing solutions and whatnot. So I figured, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to infuse psychology directly inside of the automation. So this way I could literally just pop in front of them and be like, yo, you got a fire lead. You want it or no. Basically the way I did it is I kind of gave options and the shortcuts on an iPhone. So guys, what I'm building is like an automation phone. Bit easy, guys. It's just, like the way I did it is I included multiple options for them to pick. For example, the first option, say the first thing that happens on a phone, guys, it basically shows a message saying, yo, you got a fire lead. And then you could respond like, I bet. Or you could respond, no, I prefer staying broke. So I'm using that kind of psychology language, guys, and I'm injecting that directly into prompts. Not even like really basic prompts. I'm not even talking about, I haven't even touched AI components of the automation, guys. This is just a basic guided personalized shortcuts that you could literally just by looking at all of those shortcuts, you're gonna be like, damn, I think I maybe could build this for myself. And yeah, so guys, look, there's many different layers. Here's the thing that many people don't talk about. They don't talk about, like, sure, you can increase your engagement just by responding with iMessage. But did you guys know that you could increase your engagement not just with iMessage, but with psychology injected directly into your personalized prompt and your brand itself? Psychology is the most kind of a craziest way for you to get the leads if you inject psychology into your brand. So in my particular case, guys, obviously I'm doing this for my talent agency, and as I'm doing this, it just makes it super easy for me to kind of see the lead and whatnot, and just kind of proxy the lead through iPhone. But the cool part about it, as I'm building more variations of those automations, I'm taking it to the next level. I'm constantly leveling it up. So what I mean by that is those shortcuts, what they do, guys. Now, so this morning, not only did I inject psychology into the prompts, where it just looks like you're talking to a friend, and like your little bot just kind of popping up with all those little prompts saying, hey, you got a fire lead. We're gonna go ahead and proxy that lead for you through your iPhone. You just continue cooking up whatever it is that you're cooking up throughout the day. Well, we got you. We prepared the fire video for you, that kind of stuff. So it just kind of does it, guys. And yeah, I mean, I know it's a little bit crazy to explain all the details, but the best way I could describe it, guys, if you want to level up your marketing game, don't disconnect marketing from business and from AI automations. So in simple words, once you're going to see that automation, guys, in fact, you're going to see right now, like on YouTube, you're going to see what automation that I'm talking about. I already kind of gave you the preview. But what I'm doing is I'm just adding some aesthetics, and I also want to add ASMR factors. So I know some of you are already getting lost quickly, guys. Quickly. This is what is aesthetics? What is good looking aesthetics? What is ASMR factors? Guys, good looking aesthetics is when you are showing something really beautiful inside of that app. But the way I think of it, I don't think of it as an app, guys. I don't think of it just as an app. I think of it as a Freedom Fusion automations, the type of automations that are fused together to help you save a lot of time. So we got Atlas. That's right, guys, Atlas. So you guys seeing a lot of interesting activities. So yeah, today I didn't really want to, what do they got over here? They got a 2 for $15. I think I seen a hat for like $5. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll get it a bit later. Today I'm so cooked, guys. Today it's here's what I discovered, guys. If you really want to hit them hard, to make sure they listen to you, because here's the problem, guys. When you go live, right? When you do anything on the internet, people don't listen. So if you want to succeed, guys, if you want to make sure they listen, here's what you do. Identify the skill that is, and it could be a combination of skills. Identify the combination of skills that you're executing on everyday basis that are not bringing you any results. Identify what those skills are. Rockefeller, Sarah. Yeah, guys. So identify what they are, and then quickly eliminate them. Quickly redirect them towards new set of skills. This is what I did, guys, because for about 1.5 years, I wasn't getting any results. I was getting crickets, guys. No leads, no customers, no nothing, absolutely nothing for like 1.5 years, guys. Then what I did is I switched the niche. After struggling for about I would say maybe 7-8 months, I switched the niche completely of no longer being just automation agency, but being a talent luxury brand. As soon as I switched that and developed focus just strictly on a luxury pet brand products, immediately everything started working out. And now, because I still have those other skills, micro skills that are carried over from my previous me, they're kind of being injected and morphed directly into the Freedom Fusion automations, guys. So the train was moving fast, super fast today. And as it was moving fast, guys, I cooked up. So in the past 2 days, here's what I did, guys. I cooked up interview-based automation that makes it super easy for Feudal Hustler Bruno to interview side hustlers with just a push of a button. It did involve a little bit of Zapier, a little bit of Go High Level, that kind of stuff. I went ahead and I dropped that workshop for you, but I still need to make it public. So once it's public, definitely take a look. It's gonna be available for you on YouTube, guys. You're gonna be so cooked. You're probably gonna be going through this workshop. Your brain is gonna freeze after trying to understand all this, guys. But trust me, like if you tell yourself, look, I'm gonna do every single day, I'm gonna take a little step closer towards building my feudal kingdom every single day. And if you take like even a little steps towards that goal, towards your Freedom Fusion goal of finally becoming the bougie boss mom that you deserve to be, the next wave of creators and hybrid feudal lord, the physical and digital feudal lord. If you just take those steps on a regular basis, guys, so does your environment affect your success? That's a very good question. Right now, guys, I mean, I came from a really poor environment. I was born like, you know, like when I came to this country, I was 14, guys, 14 years old. I don't think environment has anything to do with it, other than the fact that, you know, when I was poor, I didn't really, like, it didn't affect me. I was really happy when I was poor. When I got somewhat wealthy, it got to the point where I wish I did the things when I was poor. So the environment it's a complicated question, but because in my particular case, I kind of seen it both ways. I've seen the wealth, I've seen the poor. I could tell you this, that even if you're poor, even if you're coming from a bad environment, you could still make it. I have a couple of side hustlers. One of them is Luca. He came to me when he was only 20 years old, and he came to me from Brazil. He asked me for help. He's from Brazil. He didn't ask for visa. He didn't ask for anything. He just said, Rome, can you please help me spin up an AI automation agency? And it took me about 2 to 3 months to help him. Now he has close to 100 people working for him. So he was from Brazil, not necessarily the most richest place, and you know, he barely even spoke English. And that happened in 2024. So yeah, hopefully that answered the environment question. But yeah, guys, look, here's the thing. You could ask more questions if you have any questions, guys. But the most important thing, what you gotta understand, guys, if you wanted to do something good, if you wanted to build some of those automations, I mean, yeah, I have an offer for you guys. If you wanna expand on them, whatever it is that I'm doing on the train, you could totally do it. In fact, I already created an offer for that, and it's available for side hustlers. It's a $25 offer. It gets you into the door of mobile automations, shortcut automations that will help you develop the hybrid skills directly from the perspective of managing luxury pet bougie boss moms. Meaning, like, the way those automations work, guys, you're gonna be cooking them up. Like, if you wanted to get access to this and squabble up together with my feudal hustlers who are going to be like literally building everything and helping you. Well, they're going to be leading you, they're going to be showing you the workshops, but you will be basically following through with all of this, and you would be executing those automations, building it for bougie boss moms. But the idea, guys, it's really simple. Like, any of you, it doesn't matter where you're from, you could start building those automations like today. The key is, guys, to make sure that you're morphing the luxury pet business directly inside of your Freedom Fusion automations. So in order for you to build that feudal kingdom, you really need to morph it. So can you help me get set up? Well, we do have a community. Like, tell me a little bit more about you. If you're like coming from a poor environment or from a luxury environment, when somebody says, can you help me set up? Because in my particular case, I have two types of customers. One of them is a really luxury pet client profile, high profile luxury moms over 40. And the other customers that I have are, you know, like side hustlers who want to help moms over 40. So depending on who you are, depending on like whether you're a side hustler or a luxury pet mom, there's certain different setup procedures. And of course, if you wanted to join our community and start off with that, definitely do that. I'll help you get set up. DM the word PATH on my Insta if you're like a side hustler and you wanted to learn all of those micro skills and you wanted to finally start helping luxury pet moms discover freedom, and you wanted to jump in and those learn and earn opportunities, yeah, definitely I'll help you get set up. I'll direct you to my hustler Bruno, who is basically a brand manager, and he's the one that's running Freedom Fusion Flip workshops. So he can help you get onboarded. So this is, yeah, so guys, definitely keep those questions coming. I'm kind of showing you guys around what's going on. So if you're a bougie boss mom over 40 struggling to get set up, we have fully blown management solutions for our luxury clientele, where we do complete takeover of your iPhone. So this is where you're gonna go. You have nothing to do with your computer. You just have a phone. You're getting leads coming in on cruise control on your phone, and you could respond to those leads semi-automatically or automatically using different types of AI avatars and all sorts of other ways to increase the engagement. So basically, you wouldn't really have to do anything other than just manage your luxury pet brand. So if you're doing venue, if you have runway models kind of walking around down your venues, and you want to take full control of your brand, you want to respond to your high-profile customers, then definitely hire my talent agency. My talent agency name is Freedom Fusion System. What we do, we specialize in helping luxury pet bougie boss moms discover freedom faster. We connect you with our feudal hustlers who train moms over 40 if you wanted to get trained. Some moms don't want to get trained at all. They just want money, and that's it. And they don't really care about any tools. They just want to have a basic way to respond to their high profile leads, and they want to do this in an engaging manner without losing the customer. And of course, if you have a brand like a luxury pet brand and you wanted to make more sales, you would definitely want to go with Freedom Fusion System as well. We'll set you up. We have special feudal incubator custom coaching program where we set you up with your very own Freedom Fusion System CRM. And this system includes all sorts of bells and whistles that you see directly in my YouTube channel, ranging from pipelines, chat bots, email nurturing campaigns, all those different things that will be bringing you more money as you introduce those efficiencies while getting yourself set up. And of course, whether you want to do a done for you type of deal where we set everything up for you, or if you want us to train you in our feudal incubators for how to get those systems up and running, how to introduce all those pipelines, because the money comes from efficiencies, guys. Efficiencies that you generate from your business processes. If you don't generate those efficiencies, then it's going to be really hard to make any money. So what kind of efficiencies am I talking about? Obviously, guys, getting leads is not the only thing. When you start going live with your luxury pet brand and building your product lifecycle, there's so many different things you got to go through, guys. Especially if you want to sell some products on a TikTok shop and across eBay, across Amazon, and you want to do that quickly. You want to make more sales. You don't want to get cooked. You don't want to get scammed by Chinese suppliers. You don't really want to run into much risk. You just want that management done for you. If you want that management, luxury pet brand management done for you, we're the company who can help you. We could set up the entire Freedom Fusion System CRM for you. So we could set up Freedom Fusion automations, including mobile automations, with psychology mixed in between. So what that psychology mixed in between means, when we create those automations, we think like your customer does. And because our customer is the same customer as ours, in our particular case, our customers are luxury pet brand owners, we already know their psychology, and we already know what to inject directly inside of those automations that include not only mobile-friendly automations, but also include psychology twists that will trigger certain activities in the brain and the neural activities of your audience, and they're going to be more likely to be more receptive of your offer versus going with a generic company who kind of provides automations but doesn't really understand the business, doesn't really understand the psychology of individual. And keep something in mind, guys, when I mean psychology, I mean, this is huge. Like once you understand those micro skills and you want it to be like bougie boss mom, over 40, spending money left and right. Once you understand the psychology of the person, it's just gonna be extremely easy for you to penetrate through the minds of your customers, of your ideal customer profile. Now, how do you do this? How do you introduce clarity in the minds of others? And I know some of you will say, well, you need clarity. But that's kind of annoying because like when I was learning all this, guys, people would be constantly saying, you need clarity. But nobody said like, hey, this is how you introduce clarity. People would be showing me static ways of introducing clarity using like pictures and all that other stuff. And that just didn't play in, it just wasn't good enough for me. Picture is not engaging enough for me. It gotta be more than just a picture. So, Russian tea room. Maybe I should stop by, drink some tea. I was born in Russia, guys. Maybe I'll stop by, get a Napoleon over here, guys. But today I'm so cooked, I'm probably gonna jump into sauna. Anyway, guys, look, I know some of you are struggling, trying to figure out the dynamics behind how do you pull this off? How do you operationalize this? How do you set this up? Guys, look, at the end of the day, if you wanted to set everything up, you need combination of different types of automations. Freedom Fusion automations that are on your iPhone, where you don't feel like a process. Imagine you walking in the street and you get a message from your luxury pet client with pets, cats, and dogs. And trust me, guys, those luxury pet clients, they spawn money. And notice notice how many different AI, like in UGC skills I'm showing you guys in the process. Not only am I executing those skills right in front of your face right now, just by pointing the camera in the right direction and talking about an object, but I'm also showing it to you how to do this with AI and automations and how to scale it for your luxury pet brand. Now, not everybody does that. Not everybody shows how to introduce clarity. When people just Rome, introduce clarity. I'm like, I bet. Let me see what's clarity. Oh, drawing a picture that gives me an offer explanation. Once again, that's not good enough for me. That's not good enough for existing customers. It can't be just a picture. It has to be something that is happening throughout a longer time period, that is constantly being injected into your audience's brain. It was a discover. So today on a train, I managed to create a Freedom Fusion automation that penetrates through the minds of beginner digital faceless marketing moms and baddies, should I say cis. This is a type of profile of a digital marketer who wants to break into this field and want to become bougie. Meaning they want to be bougie, but they don't have necessary skills to become bougie. So we do have a feudal incubator to make it possible for such cis become bougie. But that's not going to happen if you don't introduce clarity. And clarity means when people see whatever it is that you're offering, it's gradual. Meaning if you're going to have like too much text on your, on your picture or whatever, immediately it doesn't work. You want to include like a few keywords, few phrases. Like it has to be extremely short, guys. Extremely short sequences of words that are popping up in front of your audience's mind. Now, how do you do this? So I figured out multiple ways to pull this off. All of those ways are not discussed anywhere, guys. So if you want to learn how to use those skills, trust me, you're on the right channel. Those skills, I guarantee, they're not discussed anywhere, guys. So the first way to increase the engagement, I'm using emojis within the Freedom Fusion automations that are really short, that are designed and sequenced in a way that penetrate through the minds of others with ease, like knife on a butter. It just makes it so easy, guys, to penetrate through your ideal customer profile. Today, I whipped out an automation that includes, of course, multiple media formats, meaning like sounds, meaning like emojis, meaning like a bunch of other little things, triggers that makes the person feel like they're in control. So it's a bit difficult to explain unless you watch my workshops, guys. And of course, unless you check out some of those Freedom Fusion automations that we cooked up. But today's automation on a train that I cooked up, hyper focused on introducing emojis in a short sequenced kind of a prompts that give an illusion to the person that they're on top of control, that they're the one leading this whole automation. So guys, it's a good marketing method. It's a good marketing method, but for you to inject marketing directly inside of automations, that's the next level skill, guys. This just can't be done. This can't be done unless you're extremely creative or you learn those skills. So if you guys want to learn those skills, by the way, they can't be done by AI, guys. Those creativity skills that I'm describing, they cannot be done by AI. No matter how much you try, guys, it's going to be not possible for you to use AI to execute those skills that I'm describing over here. The hybrid skills that are not taught in college, the micro skills that are in combination psychologically triggering a person to buy something, and of course the type of skills that are infused directly into Freedom Fusion automations. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and create like a video real quick that is gonna show you this. I'm gonna create like I already created quick automations that makes it super easy for you to see what I'm referring to. Once you see it, you're gonna quickly understand it. You're gonna be like, damn, I want to build one for myself, and I'm gonna be like, I bet I got some learn and earn opportunity. Squabble up. I hit you up with that. Then you start learning this, and while you're learning, you're earning. That's what we do. That's what we help side hustlers, especially if you're from like a poor country or something like this. Definitely reach out to us and just talk to me. Talk to my feudal hustler Bruno. We'll hook you up. We'll set you up with Freedom Fusion automations, and basically we'll give you $1,000 a month of service for free. So this, we don't have to pay $1,000 a month. We won't charge you for that, and we'll give you money. We'll give you money instead. But that money is going to be like really small amount, like $25. But it will give you that entry into the hybrid skills that are not taught anywhere in the world, guys. That will give you the entry skills, expertise. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going. Hopefully, you'll jump into this.